Well, I'm testing out a new live YouTube broadcasting app for on my phone, Alcatel A845L. See how it does. I have it plugged into that what you're seeing there, and over here that was on my main monitor, and that's the extended monitor to the laptop here, and I'm using this is a Windows application called My Phone. What is it? My Phone Explorer. Yeah, and of course it looks a little funny. It's refreshing pretty slow. Pretty slowly doing video. So let's look at some of the natural stuff around the room here. There's some of my audio gear, and I can't move very far because I have it plugged in to the USB cable right over here. That is the way that this My Phone Explorer, you put the server app on your phone and the client on your computer, and it uses USB, and that's the only one I've found that actually works. It still gets a little lags a little bit, but just panning around the old room here to see how things look. It's just a test video. Here's my favorite keyboard. I have two of those, and anyway, junk papers, standard stuff. And this is the phone I'm using. I have 3 of them now. Well, I've got 2 for me and 1 for my mom. You can't see it very good. And I haven't really done anything. This is the second one. See what happens when you flip up. See if the video flips up. I tried out another app. Can't see it too well. There. I'll turn it the other way again just to see. I don't know what happened if the most of the time I think in all of the apps I've tried. I'm trying to aim at the phone. So this is the phone and the camera lens on the other phone that I'm using. It's only trying to get that. Yeah, it's not a great camera. It's a 5 megapixel, but I got these phones for $14.88 each at Walmart, and I think they're still on. This is 7916, and they were yesterday. Been on for a while now. It's unusual, but anyway, getting my finger in front of the camera, all kinds of good things. This is my first smartphone, actually. I haven't even had a mobile phone since 2001. I had one of the first models that had internet, but it was pretty hard to use to me. It was a regular phone with buttons on it, Pretty hard to type on there for me. I didn't like that at all. And then really, I just I got to where these things are hard to see. Even these. That's what I was saying. It's not a very big screen. It's like a 4-inch screen, and that's why I'm using this app, is so that I can work on it. Because boy, it kills your eyes to try. Some things I can't read at all without grabbing a magnifying glass. And I've got it on the biggest text it can get. But I can put it on my big monitor here. I can see. I don't guess I could get out of this screen without losing my video. No, I don't think you could do that. I was going to say I might get out of the screen and show the desktop of it, but I don't think you could do that with a video or anything, so I won't try that. But it's I went blank there. Anyway, I'm trying to see. I always wanted to. I like the idea of the YouTube live stream. you don't have to edit them or anything, and they're already uploaded when you're done. I tried it with I've tried it with that laptop I'm aiming at. It has a built-in camera that does okay resolution, better than these phones. It's like 1200 by 1600 or something, and but you have to dial back the quality of the video. You have to drop down the bit rates, drop down the resolution to get it to stream without everything getting out of sync and dropping frames. And then the audio and video don't sync. But the one other app I used, I forget the names of everything as fast as I read them. It did good. I mean, it wasn't. You could see it wasn't as good a quality as the phone can do. But it didn't drop any frames. The audio was all synced. I was complaining on my video about, it probably won't work, and it did work. And so I went ahead and uploaded the little video just for the heck of it. I even edited it with a little app I tried out and downloaded, Kenny Master or something, Kine Master. It's alright. It's awfully hard to edit a video on a tiny screen, because wouldn't you know it, this app, my phone Explorer, it's pretty good, but and I've tried AirDroid, and it's really limited. Actually, it works really well. It goes out. I never did figure out for sure if it probably doesn't go out to their servers by default. I think it may go on your own local network, which is the best way you could do it, through the network. Get the best speed. But it was very limited. 5 or 6 or 8 apps that it allowed you to use, and that wasn't anything I wasn't trying to use. I want to be able to control the whole phone. I want it to be VNC for the phone, remote desktop for the phone, and because I want to be able to set things up, install apps, uninstall apps, and do everything that you'd be doing, but be able to see it and read it. And TeamViewer worked and would let you do it, but it lagged so bad you couldn't use it. It was going out through the Wi-Fi, through the internet, to their servers, and then back to you. So imagine going that from your phone, through your router, to their server somewhere, then back to your desktop. Not surprised it didn't work. And especially since these phones, they don't get my routers. Let's see. Well, they don't even do 5 gigahertz. They do 2.4 gigahertz, whatever it is, 2 gigahertz. My router has the router I'm using has 2 speeds. I have several I can't show. I don't think I can show them there, but they're kind of in the behind that. But yeah, I have an old Linksys, and it's 54 megabits. TrendNet's wireless back there, but it does not. I turned it off because it's so crappy. It's barely even any good for wired, and the longer you have to, it gets really slow and just useless. Below the Linksys that you can't see. How about I move that thing? There, below the Linksys, the old-fashioned Linksys is TrendNet, TP-Link. It's the faster one. It's the newest one. And anyway, that's the one I'm connected to. But it'll get, most I've seen is 35 to 39 megabits through the phone. But it will do 54 on the 2 gigahertz and about 300 on the 5 gigahertz. But I don't have very many things that'll connect at 5 gigahertz. So these phones that don't have, I'm sure the newer phones, the newer models have, faster Wi-Fi card chips in them, but this one doesn't have a real fast one. And on the Linksys, it was even slower for some reason. The Linksys, oddly enough, has a lot stronger signal around the house than the TP-Link, but on all frequencies, but. And but not much of the stuff I have is new, so it won't do the faster. Doesn't matter. Won't do the. What am I trying to say? If you take this laptop, say, out into the garage and want to connect to one of these routers here in the room,
you would want to go ahead and connect to the Linksys, and you'd get the full 54 megabits the whole time. But if you're on the TP-Link, it may start acting up on you, dropping some packets and stuff, and you'll start noticing things acting up. And this laptop, let's see, I think oddly enough, this is a Dell 1525. I have a Dell 6000, which is older. I think it actually will connect to the 5 gigahertz. I remember I have one thing that'll do it, but you gotta basically stay. You can't go but maybe one room away from this room to have it, because the 5 gigahertz is the weakest signal of them all, which I didn't expect. And maybe that's the difference between that and that TP-Link that was about $50 on sale, and say a $300 router like one of the brand new Linksys or something. I don't know. I haven't ever had anything newer than that TP-Link. So I like the TP-Link. I like the settings in it, and actually like the old WGR, whatever it is, 54, the Linksys. You can put Linux firmware on them. I mean, they have Linux firmware in them, but I mean, you can put OpenWRT on them and stuff. So that's one of the main reasons I bought that TP-Link. So anyway, all that is things you got to learn about if you don't already know it. And I already knew some, but I had to learn some more to try to do streaming to YouTube. So when you're like I said, if you're trying to get a good quality, I didn't say anything about those, probably some. I was just trying those old webcams, and I mean, those are old. One's 380 by something, and the other one will do 640 by whatever. The one on the bottom will do 640, and the top one on top is like 380 by 240 or something. And I tried first. I was all thinking, oh, this is not my high resolution. I'll do them both, and I was switching. Well, I mean, I didn't do both. I did try. I had them all set up and tried several different apps. OBS Studio ended up being my favorite. I think I can actually I don't know if you can make it out, but this machine here has a lot of that stuff installed on it, and I always put the stuff I use. There's OBS Studio. That's open source. That'll do YouTube streaming. It's right there. I guess you probably not seeing it well enough to see what I'm pointing at. I'm trying to get still. Oh, sorry. Trying to get still. I can't tell that this is a weird chopped down preview, and it's hard to tell where I am on the screen. Let me get in another place here. Yeah, I can get to where I just show my icons. Okay. I believe I have them all on here. The reason but I can't see nothing but the phone. So here we go. XSplit. That was the first one I tried. It worked, but it was hard. That wasn't the first one, actually. It was the first one I tried that worked. It's one of those commercial things that are like limited functionality, but it was pretty cool. But OBS Studio being open source, and it runs on Linux and Windows, which is really cool because Linux is what I run. I'm using Windows because I have to do this right here, this little app I was showing. I hardly ever I always keep systems built up, but I don't use them very much. And I don't know if there's any more on there. Wirecast. That was the very first one I tried. And I don't think I ever got it to connect and work. That was the first one that YouTube recommended when they first started the live streaming. Let's see. Yeah, I believe that's it. Just those three. Actually, for one of the first things I tried to do was use VLC, but I couldn't get it to talk to. Because it'll stream. I used to do it. I used to do it on my network to my other. Set it up as a streamer, and then I could watch it on any computer I wanted on my network. And just did it for the fun of it. I never really got much serious. I never did it in serious use, but yeah. So that's the ones I've used before. And yeah, it'd be nice if I could tell you what the one is that I'm using right now. Let me see. I think I haven't installed them on the. I haven't installed them on. Oh, you're gonna sit sideways until I turn you, I guess. I'm trying to put it somewhere where there won't be so much distracting background. Oh, I didn't wake it up. Okay. That's my slightly modified home screen on one of the one of the phones. What I was thinking here is, let me, I know this is terrible. Get to a place to where my, now, here we go. Now that the monitor is black, maybe I can actually show this. The only thing is I can't do all this at once. I just went no telling where. Okay, so here's the phone. Home screen. Don't have very much on this one, so I'm in the process of setting it up. I've seen people do this and I'll say, why are you doing that? I can't see what you're doing. Of course they go as fast as they can go, so I am trying to go slow. Let's see. Okay, there's one I've tried. Can't really make it out. It's called Insta Lively. That black looks like a heart or something. That's not the one I'm using right now. It was pretty good. I liked it. And so that, well, I'm trying to get to the name of this one. Oh, I know what I can do. Let me get back on the machine, my main Linux machine, and I believe it's still, well, oh no, yeah, this application actually uses, that's why I was testing it out, it actually uses the USB. Shoot, I gotta wait for this machine, I gotta get this machine woke up. Here I am, I was there a while ago. These are all the apps I've tried out. Of course, most of them came with the machine, but I can get to a certain place here. Okay, so yeah, there we go. When I get it where it looks half square on them, I can't read the screen. Okay, I have to go down a little lower so I can look over the camera. Okay, now make sure and reload it, make sure they're all showing up. It's odd, the ones you had uninstalled, they still show as being on your phone. I didn't expect that. Okay, so where are they? Malwarebytes, Avast. I always put that stuff on there. Let's see. Okay. I don't even see the ones that are. They got Total Commander was my first file manager that I discovered back in Windows 98 days, and I bought that and I have used it in Windows machines ever since. They have it for Android. I was really happy to see that. So I put it on both of these phones. One of them I haven't set up yet. So, okay, yeah, there's one, Insta Lively. Where is the other one? even see it, and I'm sitting here running it. Insta Lively. That's the one that I used yesterday on my test, and that video's on my DWEB98 YouTube channel. Of course, if you're actually watching this, then that's where you are right now. I mean, you found this video anyway. It might not be on my channel, but okay, here it is. CameraFi Live. That's what it is. It's a beta. Anyway, it'll work with YouTube, Facebook, Ustream. I didn't know Ustream was still there. And that's the setup screen. Now see what it is. And there's somebody showing a laptop. Oh, and it's the reason it was really interesting to me, of course, live. You can it'll work with. I don't think you gotta have some. I mean, I've got 60 megabits down and 4 up, and still have all the problems I've talked about. Something message. Oh, it's saw a message on the screen, and I thought it was telling me something was wrong. It just says Don Bishop's broadcast on there. I didn't see that a while ago. It says you can do professional quality. You can use USB to plug in camcorder, DSLR, etc. So actually, this is just going straight from the camera on the phone. And what I had intended to try is to see if I could use the camera in the laptop just for experimental purposes, to see if it would stream a little bit higher quality video through this app. So actually, well, I just went with the defaults and hit go to see what would happen. I may try that next, but I was supposed to be setting up that other phone, and I got sidetracked. I was looking for the apps that I wanted to put on it, and I was on my phone. I thought, oh, I haven't tried that one yet at all. I don't know if I want to put it on there or not. So it's pretty cool so far. CameraFi Live, and let's see. I'm going to leave it on my phone. I don't know if I'll put it on. I know I probably won't put it on the other one. There wouldn't be no sense, I don't think. Whichever one's the easiest to use. The other one seemed easy. Now I'm not sure which one would be the easiest, but anyway, this one might be easier. Okay, because the phone I'm setting up is for my mom, and if she ever uses this stuff, it needs to be simple, really simple. Okay, this is done, and this is the end of my test with CameraFi Live.